Hey everybody, and welcome back. My name is Sue and I am from OML Embroidery. In this video, we are going to start working on a new Kreative Kiwi design, but we are going to work on cutting with the scan and cut. Now don't worry if you don't have a scan and cut. I also have a Cricut maker, and the next video will be on the Cricut maker. And I also have a silhouette, and then we're going to take it to the machine. So it's going to be a fun week doing cutting. So the first thing is Mcsteamy. So Mcsteamy here is a scan and cut DX225, if you guys remember what it is. And it's the highest end one, and it's actually the brand new one. Now, this machine reads SVGs. If your machine doesn't read SVGs, I will show you how to do it in the software. So we're really going to work this from all angles and get it done. And hopefully everyone will be happy with the explanations. So, okay, here we are. Now, you can send it from your program to your machine, or you can use I just copied the SVG right onto a zip drive, and you plug it into the side here. And grab your little stylus, and we're going to go to retrieve data right here. Now I have it, you could either do this if you have it plugged in, or you could do this is the cloud. This is what this means. If it's on memory on the machine, it's right here, but we want the zip drive. So we're going to pick that, and you can see right here it says SVGs. So we're good to go on that. So all you have to do is bring this in. Now, they are labeled properly. So we've got 6x10 inner frame, 6x10 outer frame. So we know exactly what we're cutting because it's right in the name. So that's very helpful, Kreative Kiwi. Thank you. I am going to do the 8x8, and I put it in the B pocket by mistake. I didn't mean to, but it's the same 8x8 inner frame, 8x8 outer frame. So let's get started, why don't we? So all you have to do, because this machine reads it, all we have to do is click on SVG, and there it is. Now it's on its side because that is how the embroidery design is set up for the 8x8 frame. That's how it stitches out. It's not up and down. There's two of them that are set up that way. So that's okay. You can cut it like that, or we can edit it and we can rotate it a little bit. So go to Object, Edit, and then we're going to rotate it. So let's try, well, not quite that much. Let's do, it doesn't really matter. You can do it straight up and down. Then what we need to do is move it over. And because it's a touch screen, we just move it over. So you don't have to do it like that. You can leave it crooked. This is probably a better use of fabric. Let's go OK, and let's go OK. And we've done all that. We're good. You can zoom in and look at it. You could undo if you want, or you can trash the whole thing, but we don't want to do that. No, we don't want to do that. So let's go to OK, and we don't want to add anything to it because that's going to be enough. And you can either save it to your machine at this point, or you can load up your fabric. If you want a fussy cut, this is what sets this scan and cut. It's different from other ones. It's like an embroidery program. They're good programs, and they're all a little bit different. So the big thing about the scan and cut is you can now scan the fabric. So you would load your fabric up onto the mat, and then you can scan it, and then it'll show an image. We'll go through this, don't worry. It'll show an image of your fabric, and then you can move this around and fussy cut easily, and it'll still fit perfectly. It'll still be everything, and it's just awesome. So let's do that. Let's load up. I'm going to go over it. Let's go back to my desk, and I'll show you guys the fabric and what I've done. For this one, I am going to show you guys fussy cutting. So I am just going to take my fabric and put it on the mat. Now this fabric does not have anything on the back, so we're going to be using the fabric, thin fabric blade, and it's the gray blade that you guys have. So there's 2 blades that come with my machine anyways. I'm not sure about the other ones. So squish it down. If you have a brayer, that'll work really well, and it just kind of helps flatten it down. It's not a big deal. I think your hands probably do the same work. This may be just a little bit easier. Get all the bubbles out. We want a nice cut. All right, let's take it back over to the machine, and we're going to scan it and fussy cut it. Okay, back at the machine, let's load our mat. Make sure the arrow is up. Make sure you guys remember that. And press this button here to load your mat. And now we are going to scan it. Always make sure you have room behind. So it says scan the mat and show as background. Put material to scan on the mat and set it to the machine. Press the start key to scan, and that's what we've done. So let's scan it. It only takes a minute. The machine is so quiet. So now you can see on here that my fabric is perfect. So you can see on the screen, you can see the fabric, and you can move the circle around. Now it's a little bit hard to see here, but you can move the circle around, and say you wanted this guy right in there. Hopefully I can zoom in and you can see it. It's hard to tell because of the colors. But I've got the circle around this guy here. If you wanted it somewhere else, maybe if I bring it off, you guys can see it. But if you wanted it, you can see exactly where you're going to cut. Now that right there actually looks like a fantastic cut. I love it because I have the eyes coming in. Isn't that fantastic? So you can fussy cut easily on this machine. So let's go ahead and cut this one. Just so I can show you guys how it works. Now remember, I have the correct blade in. I don't have any backing, and we're all loaded. Let's go. And we want to cut. And I don't want to test it. When you test it, it goes to the bottom right hand corner. And if you notice, I do not have fabric that far. So let's go. Start. Did you guys hear how quiet that was? Finished cutting. Didn't even make a noise. And here is my fussy cut fabric. Isn't that fantastic? So I planned it out so I would have the frog peeking, the moon full up, and the mummy on the side. I guess maybe I could have done a little bit better on the witch's hat, but that's how easy it is. So when you guys are making these designs from Kreative Kiwi, you can get really creative with your fabric. So thanks everyone for watching. I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to let me know that you want more videos just like this. Thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.